Hey guys, it's Tiffany from Hess Mountain Homeschool. Thank you for coming back to my channel. If you haven't already subscribe and hit the little bell beside it so you can see my face every single week, which may or may not be a good thing. But anyway, today I'm going to show you my first graders curriculum. Okay, so starting with Abeka grade 1 arithmetic. I absolutely love Abeka's worksheets, and this is why. First off, they are beautiful. They're always very colorful, which I've heard for some kids that's too much stimulation. It works really well for mine. They do spiral learning, so you can see we've already taken some out. So they start at one point and add just a little bit as they go, and it just gets a little bit harder, enough to add a challenge, but not too much for them to be actually stressed out about it. So they're slowly learning, and it's slowly getting harder throughout the year, which I love. And they also have like during the winter, the worksheets are all snowy, and during the fall, there's just pumpkins, and it's really sweet. I love the way they do it. And even with a lot of the stories, they add God into it, which I love too. So that's arithmetic. It's got even little themes for each quarter, which I love, which is really cute. So that's arithmetic. Then we have My America, My World, which is a really cute book. It starts with all the things in America that they should probably know about this age, and then they explore the world, which is super exciting. My kids love stuff like this. They love learning about people in other places, so they really like that. And once again, it's absolutely beautiful. I love that. It's the pictures they put inside. I love that. Once again, God was put into that as well. Community helpers, we haven't started this because you don't start all things right off. There's some that start the second quarter, some that start halfway through, and community helpers, I think, starts the second quarter. I absolutely love it. It's something my kids will love. First off, it starts with a map, which is right up my first grader's alley. He loves stuff like that. And then it teaches you all the parts of the community. Once again, church is in it. You've got firefighters, there's policemen, all the things that a first grade kid would absolutely love to learn about. All the parts of the community that make it all work as one, which I love. Once again, very cute. And you write in these. Sometimes, we did last year, and some people I've heard do it on separate worksheets so kids can share them. So you can do it either way. But Discovering God's World, this is their science, and I love their science. Their science is so beautiful. Once again, you write in the worksheet if you want. Really pretty pictures. So it's the way they do their science, which I absolutely love. Very pretty pictures. Stuff that the boys really like. And then you have health, safety, and manners. And this is obviously all the cute little things that you should be learning about the age 6, 7-ish. And let's see. And you don't start it for a little while either. We haven't started the health yet. But I think it's really cute. I love that they added manners into it. That's too sweet. Just really pretty pictures and lots to fill in throughout the year. It comes with a primary Bible reader, which is a smaller version of the Bible. It's got the right Bible stories. It's even got verses in it, but it's obviously just a smaller version. It cuts down the stories a little bit to where they can kind of follow along. We do use the Bible videos. That is the one thing out of the video set that we have used anyway, because they love that. They love the Bible. It's got songs. It's really fun to follow along with, so they do stick to the Bible videos. So I enjoy that quite a bit. And then they have, this is just fun. This is Art Projects 1, obviously. But the fantastic thing about this is it's all the stuff. The one thing about homeschool that I was really worried about, and I know this is ridiculous, but I was like, I want the cute little crafts that they bring home and work so hard on in school. Well, that is this book. Both my kids got one for each grade, and it's so cute. They go with the lessons that they're doing. And the fun and fantastic thing about this, I get super pumped about this, is, okay, first they have them for each month. Okay, they tell you what you're going to be doing, but if you turn the page, it usually, well, here, supply list. Isn't that fantastical? So it tells you ahead of time what you're going to need by when. We don't follow exactly when and what, but this is super handy for if I would go exactly by what, what they need. And it's really cute because it has the months, or the, well, there we go. Like, see, there's a bunch of December, and then there's fall. And so we kind of go, when we're feeling crafty, and do it, we try to do them during the month, but probably not like in the exact order, because we don't do exactly, we kind of follow moods on when we need some art. And then we have Bible friends. They don't always do these, and this is why my son hates to color, and there's a lot of coloring. They love the Bible class, but they're not crazy about coloring, and my first grader hates to color, like absolutely loathes it. So we don't actually do a lot of coloring, at least he doesn't. The rest of the family enjoys coloring. We have spelling and poetry, and it is your typical spelling, but it's colorful and fun. They start very easy. We haven't even started these yet. They start on lesson 20 something, so we haven't got to this point yet, but I like that they also put it in cursive, because Abeka usually starts with cursive. We do manuscript, but a lot of people start it in cursive. I like that he just kind of sees both versions. And they start with easy stuff, just adding vowels, which they've been doing for a while anyway, and then just really, really simple stuff in the beginning. And I think it also builds my son's confidence a lot when he does it so well. So it's really fun that they slowly add to it, which makes my kid feel like he's super smart, and I think that's fantastic. He should feel that way. So, and it goes a little bit more each time. And like I said, it's going to get harder as they go, obviously. All the way to back here where it really gets to where they're doing mostly the writing, which Abeka also comes with 2 writing tablets, but I feel like they write so much in all of the worksheets they do that I don't really have them do a separate as much as, I know some people do, and we do practice writing specific letters that we have trouble with and stuff, but they write so much in the other worksheets that I'm not going to have them do a separate writing right now. We're working on neatness on what we do right. He usually has a language worksheet and a letters and sound worksheet every day. That's how they had it set up on the videos. We got the videos, but we did not do them. We do better with independent. We tried out the videos. It did not work for us, so we are doing the independent. The only thing that is different is I have this, which is the video manual, which still tells you day to day what you're doing, and I don't go exactly by it anyway. So I did at first. I don't anymore. So we use this somewhat, but not exactly. But I do go by how many worksheets they did a day. So I don't have the teacher's manual like they would if I would have just got independent. This is the seat work for language, and it started, like, we've already learned apostrophes and all that, but we haven't actually put them anywhere. We're just learning what they mean. We've only done a little bit out of this one so far, because once again, we just started in July. So, and like all of them, they have a front and a back. They do one front of each of these a day, and then the back of each of those the next day, and they get harder as you go. Lots of colorful, and they usually tie in what they're learning in the other subjects, which I think is adorable. I think that is just too sweet. And they have really cute activities, and my son loves dot to dots, so they add those in there. And like I said, it's going to get harder as he goes until the very end. And I love how colorful and pretty their worksheets are. They do a letters and sounds a day on the front, or he does the front of a worksheet or the back, depending on if he did the front the day before. And we've only gotten about 25 of these done so far, so it's not a crazy amount, so they're still pretty easy. But they slowly get harder, and they slowly just add just a little bit more, which is really good learning for my son. Like, he does really well with just adding a little bit at a time. Boosts his confidence. He's just learning one more thing, it seems like. I love that they do winter stuff in the winter and summer and fall and spring. It's so cute. I love it. And so does my kid. So these adorable books are really good quality. We had paperish ones last year, so I was really excited when we got these because they're fantastic quality. These are all his little readers. He's once again in his first grade, so he has a handbook for reading, which we started with, and they start with blends and stuff, which is, they obviously always start with vowels. This is how Abeka does their phonics. They start with vowels and then add blends, and then you just add the letters to the words and do special sounds. So he went through doing all these in the beginning, and he loved this because he was super confident, and it made him feel really good when he could do it, as they call it, for speed. So they would read it, and then they'd say, okay, now for speed, and they would try to do it fast, and it's fun because even if you fumble, you're doing it for speed. It's okay. It's a fun little game, and it makes it fun to play. So he loved that. And then we moved to real books. So we are on Fun with Pets. Like I said, we only started in July, and this video is in August, so we're not crazy far into it. But they have all of these. If you look at the tops, let's see if I can get it to focus. If you look at the tops, it's 1A, if it would focus, and it goes all the way to, let's see what we have here. I think we have 1I, yeah, which my camera does not want to focus at all. But they also get a lot harder. So this is the beginning. It's just getting, even in this book from the beginning to the end, it gets a little more difficult, adding a little more to each story, but also a little more special sounds, which are a little bit more difficult for him. And then they slowly, each book gets a little heavier, a little more, and they have little activities in these books as well. I don't usually have him write in them just because there's only about 3 questions per book, and I like to keep these just for him to read and not scribble all over, because there's not like in-depth stuff. He answers all the questions, he just doesn't write it. They get harder and harder, and I'll go ahead and skip. These are really cute, if you can see all of the titles. Love that one. Let's see, and we haven't made it through all of them, obviously. And at the end here, if you look at these are lots of words compared to the beginning, so I'm both scared and excited for that. That'll be fun. So that, I think, let's see, I think I've got all of the workbooks that he actually does in that big slobby mess here. Also, I'm doing this in my son's room because my kids are downstairs and I don't want you to have to hear them. What the teacher gets. This is answers, first grade answers basically, for the actual, all the language worksheets that they'll do, all the letters and sound worksheets they'll do, all of the answers, in case I can't do letters and sounds for first grade. So there's that. Reading, they have 3 separate groups. The monkeys, giraffes, and elephants, that's average, below average, or above average, not in that order, but they tell you how to find out which one your kid is, and then they suggest how much you do with each kid, which is fantastic. I think that's a wonderful way of doing it. Math is his absolute favorite. He is challenged, but in such a fun, like, it's just a little bit more. Just enough to add challenge without adding stress. Like I said, they do the spiral thing, and he's just getting just enough more to where he has to think about it, but he can still be confident, and I love that. He has such a good time with math. He loves math. He zips right through it, which makes him happy. Test key for letters and sounds, and we have test worksheets. I think it's so cute that he'll be testing this year. It's fun. So he'll test in these, and I'll have the answers here in case I can't spell first grade words, which, if you know me, that may actually be the case. Spelling is my least favorite subject. As much as I hate to say it, I do not. Now math, I love math. Math is fun. But so here's all the answers to all of the worksheets that he'll do throughout the year. And they also have really cute, they have teaching tips along the way, and I think that is so awesome. Like, that's so sweet. If I could get it to focus. My camera doesn't want to help you guys. But yeah, so there's teaching tips, and that just makes it a lot more fun for the kid as we go. I try to make it fun, and sometimes it's just worksheets that he's just not excited about, but math never seems to be that issue. I'm going to show you the video manual. Now, once again, we ordered all of the videos and did not do them. We are better at independent. We're better at our own kind of, they almost go slower than he likes, so it's just too hard to follow because he wants to move ahead. So we go at our own pace, but they do tell you every day what you need to do, what you need to be prepared to do, and if you go in the back, they actually tell you what you need every single day. Let me find the appendix B. They tell you if you would want to just do it that way, you could go to lesson, and do it that way, you could turn to lesson 107, and you would need arithmetic page 213, letters and sounds page 107, and so you could do it that way. We kind of do it a mixture of our way and their way. So once again, like I said, I love Abeka. My kids love Abeka. So far, it's been amazing. Right now, this is where we're at. This is what they enjoy, and we've done it since preschool, and we're in first, and we're all loving it. He learned how to read really well so far with it. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Once again, I'll be putting out another video next week by Saturday. I hope that I can hear from you guys. Tell me what you want to see. Subscribe, like, and please share my video. A lot of people are viewing it, and I'm so thankful. Thank you guys so much for being part of this journey.